What if fatespeaker grew up on the Nightwing Island? So, with fatespeaker growing up there, here's what I think will probably happen. 3 means the egg should be in the one and only fog opening. With that egg in there, hopefully she's going to be able to avoid the misery of the cloud and air from the smoke of the volcano. But I'm unsure. No nightwing has ever hatched under the moons for centuries. We don't know what could happen. It could make them like the Darkstalker. Imperial thought harshly. But she still knew that she'd love her daughter no matter what. She didn't want anything bad to happen to her. She just wanted her to be safe. And she didn't want the harsh conditions. She wanted to keep her in the opening as long as she can. But the smoke clouds won't stay open there forever. When she gets there, she sees the egg is about to hatch. Come on, please don't fail. Then it hatches. She has scales near her eyes and also on her leg. It's like a kind of bracelet. With that going on, she looks different from most nightwings. But what Imperial does know is that she's going to be with fatespeaker forever. I'm going to name you fatespeaker, she said. But then she heard tapping steps coming. Valsia, she thought. She hid her dragon in a little dead fern bush. And when Valsia got there, she tried her best not to act suspicious. But he could tell something's up. I hope he doesn't hear her, she thinks. But she doesn't need to, as he then leaves. She brings fatespeaker out when she knows the coast is clear. She doesn't want to risk any other dragon seeing her, at least until she knows that she's normal. Because not all dragons have hatched under the moon for centuries. But then she says her first word. Fatespeaker barely mutters. Puri is shocked by this. She didn't think that would be able to happen. She didn't know that this would be it. But as the years go by, she's going to learn how to speak more. 5 years have passed. She's a lot older now. But she's been acting a lot stranger too. Almost as if focus into her mind. She can't be a prophecy dragon. She can't be a dragon of destiny. Because sure, she hatched a few days after the brightest night. But still, she can't be one of them. So who could it be? But just as she's about to leave, fatespeaker tells her something. Valsia's gonna come. Imperium is shocked. She doesn't know what happened. What does she mean by Meralcio is coming? But then she hears footsteps. It has to be him, she thinks. So she hides. So Fatespeaker hides and she stays until Meralcio comes. How come I've been seeing you in this spot where the rooms are open? Asked Meralcio. She mutters. I just don't want to breathe in the smoky air. It's hard. Though if I catch you here one more time, you're going to be sent down to the dungeons. The dungeons are the darkest place. It was almost completely filled with lava. No nightwing has ever been sent there in decades. But she knows she can't get caught again. She tries to watch to see where the cloud will go next. But she sees that it won't go anywhere next. It's going to fade away. So she knows that there's no more hiding. She needs to bring Fatespeaker to her home. Because if she brings Fatespeaker to the hatchery, that's going to bring a lot of unwanted attention. So what she does is in the house so that her father can watch her. But in about 2 more years, it's going to be harder to hide an almost adult dragon. So what she decides to do is she runs away with Fatespeaker into the rainforest. It's a lot less harsh. So she's going to be able to grow up much healthier. As the years go by, she starts to notice something. The silver scales near her eyes, they mean something. She's been able to predict when the toucans will come. When there's going to be a rainwing that walks through, and eventually when the nightwings start capturing the rainwings. Eventually, he starts to worry. How does Fatespeaker know what's happening? She thinks. But then, as the years go by, she predicts one thing that will change everything. A rainwing captured a nightwing. A rainwing is going to capture a nightwing, she cries out. Her mother doesn't believe her. But Fatespeaker tells her it's at the entrance to the Night Kingdom. So they hide there to see if it happens. And sure enough, Deathbringer comes out. So she wasn't wrong. But at the same time, how has she been able to predict this? Eventually, she puts it together. She can see the future, she realizes. Now she knows there's no hiding her. So yeah, that's basically the end of this what if. It went from basically the brightest night to when Fatespeaker was 6 when she would have been with the fake dragoness, but instead was hiding with her mother, who I made up, named Imperial, like one of the 3 moons of Pyuria. So I thought it was a fitting name. She also has silver scales near her arm, like a kind of like bracelet. So yeah, I thought it would be super cool. So basically that's my what if. So yeah, bye.